Let's get into it. We've been blessed with 2 grand finals. This semi feels like it should be the last, but here we are, gentlemates wait, as Casey and No Miss Just Fake duke it up for that grand final spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to write another part.
Oh my God.
Zen versus Vatira, the Book of Ages. Here we go, Turtle. Game 1, presented by Progressive. Let's do it.
I mean, everybody could predict who is going to be in the top 3, and I think most of us anticipated this to be a grand finals matchup, but just like Leaf said, you know, it's the second grand finals that we're, or actually the first. We're going to get 2 this whole weekend because this truly is a high caliber matchup. 2v2, probably one of the best 2s game we're going to witness, and it's already a doozy in the sky. Juicy, Zen fighting it out. It's going to be a high flying matchup. These guys, all of them have fantastic mechanics. I can't wait for what's in store, and we're already getting some good pressure on the side of Atow, as we now famously refer to them as. It's just a better team name. I mean, it just sounds so good and menacing.
See Zen going for a low 50 here. Can he get it around Atow? And he does to open up the score. No miss, just fake. Open up the score in 42 seconds in.
And they did have the chat on their side as well. And I didn't think it was going to be one-sided on the desk. Everybody's believing in these guys. And, you know, credit to them, they get their first goal. I don't think it's going to be as easy as we're all thinking. This should go the distance. Juicy and Vatira, they struggled a bit against gentlemates. That reverse sweep, it was more of a mental game. I think they kind of fought against themselves. Vatira was very upset. But now that they've dealt with that hurdle, they should have what it takes to lock in, even if things get a bit shaky on the field. That's a good demo from Zen. Now trying to get something started for Atow. Not going to find it. Clear down the other way. Immediately back and forth. Kickball between the 2 teams.
But every day of Rocket League is a different day, and today Juicy woke up, is playing phenomenally. Zen though, great shot. Vatira, big save. Juicy just goes to collect this boost, gets demoed for his efforts. It's only Vatira left. He doesn't even have to make a touch. Atow actually misses the shot, and Carmine Corp get away with it.
Oh, Atow had a real good stab there. I think he went behind the ball, forced it too far to the right side. Chance they're going to be thinking about Vatira. Double tap opportunity. Oh my goodness. Receives it well and then punctured it from above.
Oh, and this is just what Zen tried to do to Vatira, but couldn't get the angle correct. Vatira made the save this time. Vatira head taps Zen, and we're all tied up.
That is ridiculous stuff. And one of my favorite things about this matchup is a goal can get scored from anywhere on the field. Even right here from Zen, you see him doing something a bit tricky. And he actually doesn't even... Wait, he does get a touch on this ball and steals it. We got to go to his cam for a second. I mean, that's... I wonder if he actually added a little bit of speed to it. That's crazy. Either way, he's getting the credit for it. 2-1.
Yeah, that's the first Brazilian kickoff we've seen where the first man just goes for the demo on the backman of the opposition, and it works out perfectly there to open up the score. And Zen tap down to Atow. Can he get the shot? He does. And all of a sudden, 2 kickoff goals later, and No Miss Just Fake has a 2-goal lead.
It just looks like the defense is a little bent out of shape. Vatira, he was up early, tried to pre-jump that. Doesn't find a touch. And things are starting to roll for No Miss Just Fake. It's going to be 2 goals for Atow. Zen with a 1 goal, as he did just barely skim that previous one. 3 minutes on the clock. Man, I'm a bit shocked. I thought it was going to be a low-scoring game in game 1, but no, of course, 2v2 continues to show us what these guys are capable of. Vatira and Juicy slicing the defense together.
And Juicy just passing it off to Vatira, turning into a fullback right after, going for the block on Zen. Zen tries to get up, no boost, doesn't matter. Vatira secures the goal, and yeah, 5 goals, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, we're used to that. That's the play that was on rotation in their previous series, KC. It was a bit different to see Juicy be more aggressive. I thought in the first few days of the tournament, it was, you know, the opposite, basically. But have Juicy now lead the way, setting the Vati. You saw it with 56% shooting percentage. And that's just ridiculous stuff. That means he is truly opening up the lanes. Speaking of lanes, Zen has one right here. It's a 1v1 against Vatira. Went for that flip reset. It'll be an easier save, and they're still within 1.
Yeah, that's the thing with Vatira's 56% shooting. You don't shoot 56% if there's 2 defenders on every one of your shots. It's because the door is being opened wide open for him to get a lot of wide open net hits. Vatira trying for the bump on Zen, cannot get it. So Zen and Atow now we're going to push forward. Atow going for bumps, instead goes for the pass, almost gets the redirect as well. Zen will be playing his 3rd man roll in twos, you know, just playing that midfield line while Atow tries to cause some chaos. But Juicy does well to beat out Zen here and take control.
It's getting dicey in the corner. Vatira in a 1v1. Not the best look. And slowed down a little bit. Not seeing as many air dribbles, but as soon as I said that, I'm sure this one's going to get popped up. It does. Zen back in the sky. A lot of boost to his name. Safe approaches from both sides. I don't see a lot of risky mechanical plays. Anybody pushing up, trying to get demos where they can in rotation, but nobody wants to take that risk. Meanwhile, it's up to KC. They've got to send somebody forward. They're the ones trailing.
Yeah, it's been getting physical in the midfield. Vatira makes the save and cleans it up in the corner to take possession. He's going to do it himself for a bit. Juicy will play backup. Just waiting to see how this ball spills out. What can Vatira do? It does make it awkward for Atow, but he just barely gets it around Juicy. And now we're going the other way. Zen going to take control. Going to pass it out to Atow. He's got his flip reset. Can he beat Vatira? No, Vatira dives in early. And Juicy Vatira now charging forward. Juicy cannot get the last touch, though.
Man, Zen is just a monster on the defense. I have been on his perspective for quite some time. He's alone in the 1v2s. He's alone once more. Atow got demoed. Every time he has to find a 50-50 or get in front of it or be patient like this from the backboard, he's able to clear it out with confidence, steal some boost, and get back in rotation. How are KC going to try and twist the knife, or at least get something back? 18 seconds to go. Zen back in the 1v1. Vatira waiting on the backboard. Can't win the 50-50, and it's stuffed through.
Zen, when he's got space, it doesn't matter how many people are on defense. Juicy tries to bump him out, cannot reach him in the air, and Vatira gets dunked on by Zen. And Zen very likely putting a nail in the coffin for game number 1.
The muscles are so important in 2v2s. Obviously, talk about 50-50s, it's going to be crucial in any game mode, but as there's all this space and as these teams get more defensive, being able to win 50-50s and have the ball still roll past and roll forward, incredibly important. No miss, just fake. Taking game 1 in a highly anticipated 2v2 match. 6 more. I'm hoping for 6 more as well. And you know with these nameplates on the field, it's going to give you everything you want. I don't think the mechanics have truly peaked yet, but it's because game 1 was a feeler match, like you said, Gibbs. Okay, they're getting warmed up. All right, was it Oski who said his hands were cold initially? Maybe there's a couple of cold hands on the pitch, particularly on the side of Carmine Corp. And that should change the more we get into this one.
Yeah, and this really opens up, like, what is the 2v2 meta, right? Like, coming in.
Exactly.
Like, we know these guys are very good at the game, but 2v2 ranked is vastly different. Vatira with the top corner shot, can't hit it. And the double tap is missed, but the physical game has been a pretty important part. K-Corp is #1 in demos per game throughout the tournament, while No Miss Just Fake is #3 right behind them. So the physical game, let's see if that begins to open up as we go along in the series.
And I would argue that the physical game in 2s is much more difficult to pull off than in 3s.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in 3s, you've got obviously that extra player rotating in, and it's easier to send somebody forward. It's less risky to go for that demo play. Meanwhile, in 2s, if you go and try and headhunt, you are wasting so much valuable time to get in rotation, but Zen's not wasting any time to get this ball right in front of the net.
Zen against world-class defenders, it doesn't matter, dodges the bump, beats out Juicy as well, and Atow, the easiest goal of his life. Zen is starting to feel unlocked so far in these first 2 games.
He can't be stopped. Zen on the defense. I was talking about it last game. So good as last man back. You put him in a 1v2 situation, even if you try and bump him. I'm still going to give the odds of a save coming out to Zen. I think he's going to win out in that situation. He does here, even when he's deleted off the pitch, and somehow, some way, with the orange side, it's completely free.
Yeah, Atow getting a demo on the ceiling as well. Atow can demo you from literally anywhere on the field. But Vatira's also been very physical throughout this tournament and gets one right back to trade demos and keep it scored here where it's just a 1-goal game. Zen, though, has been having tons of space. He's got an opportunity here again. This time he just parachutes it down to Atow with the redirect. Vatira with the big save.
You really don't know where a shot's going to come from with these 4 players on the pitch. It could be in the corner, off the ceiling, a pinch, anywhere. There is a chance for a shot for all 4 players, and we just witnessed it there. More pressure, though, on the side of Atow. And they are enjoying this. Maybe that one will bounce down. Difficult read for Vati. He gets it well.
Yeah, Vatira with no boost makes it happen. Juicy picks up the corner and is able to gain a little bit of possession here, but Zen has a chance to get the pass midfield. He does not. Juicy against Atow. Atow wins that one out. Now it's Vatira. He's got to defend the infield pass, and he does so incredibly well.
Probably the first time, I'd say all series, that we have seen a huge amount of pressure from one side in particular. But just as I mentioned that, looks like the blue wall will get out of their own half. Never mind, it's coming back, and it's
right
going to have to deal with 2 demos. We're back and locked and loaded for, of course, Atow to get another stab at the net. And this looks like it's going to be fruitful. Vati, good patience, and he's got a breakaway.
Yeah, Atow with these small dribbles has been a little bit off through these first 2 games. He missed a wide open net last game, and he's just been slightly off when it comes to those small dribbles. Then, though, chance for the double tap. Great clear, though, and Atow will take possession, though, and No Miss, Just Fake are going to throw it right back into the blue half.
There's just no sustained pressure. It'll get cleared over to the midfield line, and then here comes the mechs. Here comes Atow. Here comes No Miss, Just Fake. It doesn't matter what you call them. They've got the mechs, they've got the skills, and they're going to embarrass you.
Vatira just falls off that wall. That's actually a very easy save for him, but he's worrying about the outside post shot. It doesn't go there, and he just falls off, so he flips out of the play. A mistake on defense by K-Corp, and Atow up 2-0.
Still yet to lose a game, Atow. Man, what did he do? Vati. We're all looking at him for the answers, and I think a lot of us are also looking at Juicy to create shooting lanes. He hasn't been able to do so. No bumps, no creative plays. He's out of fuel, he's out of juice, can't steal his own corner there. Here he is in the sky, passing over to Vati, who I think pre-jumped anticipating something else.
It was a pre-jump attempt. It felt like it was their one scoring opportunity. Somehow they keep it out, but Atow will secure the goal. They finally get out of their own half, but they get a little too excited with the pre-jump. It does not work. And No Miss, Just Fake up 3-0. 12 shots to 2 in this game. Pure domination again.
It's just simply not clicking for Vatira and Juicy. You see it in the pre-jump. They're not on the same page. You see it on the defense. They're double committing. Not the same amount of mistakes or same type of mistakes on the other side. Post and out. Maybe the follow-up is there? No, of course not. Zen has it covered.
And that's just how it's been feeling as K-Corp fans these first 2 games. They finally get a moment, and they hit the bar. And then Zen makes a miracle save, and now the ball is coming on back to the blue side here again.
And there's no sustained pressure.
Yeah.
They cannot keep this ball in the other half.
Disaster.
And when it goes down the other side, it's a disaster. You said it yourself, Gibbs. A big 50 win. You get the demo. You get the boost steal. Like, look at all that Zen is doing just in that simple play. There's so many moving elements to that goal alone. And if it doesn't go in, he's also stole your boost. He's got more pressure, Gibbs. Your backs are against the wall.
And it's great because Zen is also using the title Final Boss, which is what we normally coin K-Corp. And it's looking like he's the final boss of 2s. K-Corp will get one back here, but it's probably a little bit too late in this game too.
Absolutely. And Carmine Corp. I'm thinking to myself, they're up against a team that also won the coin flip. I mean, that's an uphill battle. They've got luck on their side, Gibbs.
Yeah, like this game is kind of a throwaway at this point. I would assume they call their timeout here. They have to figure something out. They have to figure out how to get out of their own half, because they've had a couple of scoring opportunities, but then it's immediately back on the blue side for like a full minute. And they just can't win Rocket League games that way. They have to be more selective. Atow making the save and almost dives across, makes another one. Vatira won't put it home. So a little bit of momentum out of this game too, but I still expect the timeout.
How did that pinch not get any speed? I saw Atow coming in crashing. Yeah, that was, I have no idea. It looked like he timed the flip perfectly. I'm glad we got to see the save again at least, but you're right. A timeout should be called here. KC, they're not at the point where they have to call gentlemates and ask for some advice on the reverse sweep. They're not there yet. And hopefully they can stop the bleeding, because if you're looking at a reverse sweep against the final boss, as Zen's name tag suggests, oh man, it's gonna be hard. No miss, just fake.
It's not clicking. It can look a little rough at times, but it can turn on its head at any given moment. So just one big play by K-Corp could get them right back into it.
One big play.
Oh, there it is, fake.
Ooh, it's not like they're foreign to scoring either. We got a couple in the last game, and here they are, starting us out strong. Vatira underneath the ball gets a fake. I think maybe the challenger anticipated a flick earlier. It's quite weird, but first goal, Casey will take it.
Yeah, I think Atow, he was trying to guess on the pass early, and he just completely whiffed on it, and Vatira gets a nice little goal, or at least pass to set up the goal, to open up the score, and exactly what K-Corp needed here.
Yeah, they need to get things rolling. Stop the bleeding, put a Band-Aid on. They're going to need a big Band-Aid. And off the post. Crossbar now. Zen still trailing, attempting to take down some defender, make it awkward. Vatira has to be alone for a long time. Juicy recovered, plenty of boost. Still met with a great 50-50, but here comes Casey. Can they get the second? Yeah,
we got the goals for game stat up here. Obviously, the tier 1 teams, as we all coined them, basically, are all the leading goal scorers across the board here. Atow and Zenson at 4 goals per game on this final day. Juicy and Vatira right behind them at 3.43. And obviously, Nasinoski waiting in that grand finals for the winner here.
It's really interesting to see the stats change. I love the head-to-head that we got from Vatira and Zen. And witnessing, you know, the shooting accuracy, how many goals per game they're having, just getting more involved because of all this extra space. And as a result, we're witnessing some great Rocket League, maybe even the best here if KC continue to step up their game as they are.
And there's the thing with Zen, he had no boost. I thought it was a poor touch, but it was actually just a pass to Atow. They are just clicking, and you would think the chemistry would be more on K-Corp's side. They're teammates in threes, but Zen and Atow throughout this entire tournament, all we've talked about is their chemistry. They look so in tune with one another. And again, these guys are not teammates in threes, so it's a little bit unexpected.
That's why it's so cool, though. We also see Atow going against his own current teammates. And yeah, maybe he's used to it. He knows what they're going to do, how they're positioning on the field. He gets so accustomed to it. You know it by heart. Play with them all the hours spent in scrims, but 1-0 lead, holding more pressure. That's been a very drastic change. We see them on the offensive side more and sustaining stuff with, you know, of course, taking the midfield boost, but winning more challenges games.
Yeah, the ball is going back and forth a lot more. Blue to the orange half. Right now, K-Corp has only 2 shots, but they've made them count. And Vatira trying to get physical here, cannot get it. Atow got slightly bumped, but still got the pass down to Zen. Now Zen against Vatira, the low 50, trying to get it out to Atow, but the ball just completely died. So Juicy takes over, gets a demo for his efforts as well. Here's an opportunity. It's again Zen. The infield pass is good, but Vatira cannot find the angle and hits it back into Juicy.
I'm not sure what he was going for at that moment. I think maybe he wanted to ricochet pinball it off of Juicy and have the angle. It's a tight shot. Still in the midfield, 50 boost to his name. Off the ceiling, bouncing down. Opportunity looking good. It's lurking above the net. Not the follow-up they wanted. Juicy couldn't find it.
Juicy had to rush it. He didn't have a ton of boost, so he had to use it all early to get elevated.
Oh, no.
And now gets beat up by Zen. It's going off the post and in. And that's a 2-goal swing, and it's all tied up instead of being 2-0.
Now that's got to be tilting. If you're a Vatira, you got to get the fan out now. That's where you look for the fan, dude, because you just saw Juicy. You can call it a whiff. Honestly, he should have put that away. It was tough. He had to go fast.
It is tough.
Gibbs,
it is tough.
You got to put those in.
Yeah, he had no more boost left, so I can see why. He's got to try and guess the angle immediately. And it is a very difficult shot, but yes, with these guys in here, some of the best in the world, you expect that to go in. Juicy with a power flick, though. Zen on the back wall, making another incredible save. Atow will throw it up towards Zen, who bailed out on the play, so Juicy will go up. Zen, can he get the double off the waterfall? Vatira can't read it either. Neither of them do. Atow now is pulling over Juicy, but Vatira, the in-and-out save.
Squishy save. That's crucial. We're still tied up. Anybody's game at this point. The blue wall has pushed forward. Now it's in the midfield. They're winning a lot more often on the possessions. And at least able to hold on to it for longer bits of time.
Yeah.
Juicy, you got nothing against them.
Yeah, when Zen's got the ball with 100 boost, they're doing a much better job on the defensive side to keep him out. Juicy trying for the power shot. Atow is ready for it, only on 12 boost. It doesn't matter. Well done to him. Juicy gets that midfield boost and possibly possession here with Vatira. So Vatira is going to do it by himself. Juicy's going to wait in the wings. For some reason, Juicy ran up forward, though. Zen's got a little bit of space, but awkward bounce will keep it out.
You have to be so aware of not only your own teammate, but also who's going for the bumps in the demos. The physical gameplay has been on the rise. I've seen Vatira rotate more and more, looking for that bump, the play that's going to open the gates. Atow, how did you find this from the right side?
That's a huge goal. Zen, unlimited boost, just goes for the double dunk, turns into a pass. Atow, look at that angle. Turning on it.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
below the bar. Vatira on no boost, cannot get back in time, and no miss, just fake. Are trying to go up 3-0.
I was shocked to see Atow in such an aggressive position. I didn't think he would have a follow-up that quick. Must have known somehow that the ball would trickle out. 8 seconds to go. The time is dwindling away. Vatira dwindling away on that 50-50. It's back to their own corner. Juicy needs to make a play. Instead pops it up for a full boost. Atow. And that's the last thing you want to see as this ball hits the ground.
And Juicy could not keep that up either. He probably should have been able to. I think they're a little tilted.
Well, we have reached the point now where KC might have phoned in Gentlemates just to get some advice on how to pull off a reverse sweep. 4 games needed for KC if they want to take down Atow. A long road ahead, but of course, it's not over. And we can say that for all of the remainder of this game. It's 2v2s, very inconsistent. One team could have all the domination, and then it flips on its head. It is a coin flip. It's why Stumpy used it. So far, it's back and forth, kind of continuing that previous style, the vibe of the last game gives, where KC do at least get themselves out on offense.
Yeah, Zen, nice little backflip flick to get it out to Atow. Again, unlimited boost, but he knows when to attack. Great back pass to Zen, who now Zen with 100 boost. Let's see what he can do. Goes up, Juicy's up with him. Zen beats one.
Reset.
Can he beat Vatira? The double flip, reset the air, triple ball! Top right corner! This is Zen's world. We're just living in it.
He is controlling every aspect of this game. In the air, from his backboard, the flip reset, he's getting a bump. He can literally see the future. And you're right, Gibbs, we're just living in his world. Zen, domination, taking over the end of the series.
That's off his own back wall. It was a back pass where he has 100 boosts. He's got all the time in the world. And this is what we talk about. That is Atow's job. Get Zen the ball in space, and Zen is going to score on his own. Like, Atow is obviously playing very well, but Zen is just on another level right now. And that's against K-Corp, the best defense in the world with Juicy and Vatira, and he does that? Man.
Yeah, and Cole and I were talking about it. You know, Zen is a player that it's not just the flashy mechanics, it's the foundation. It's his ability to dodge bumps, to dodge demos like that. Juicy was headhunting, looking for some physical play. Zen had the stoicism to just stay locked in on the backboard. Rotations are solid, he's taking boost. It is the Zen game at this point. But it's just one goal. We're talking a lot.
Yeah, we're
talking a lot about the orange side, but KC have held them down to 1.
To be fair, K-Corp hasn't given us much to talk about throughout this series, but there's still time. Juicy up with 35 boosts. Going to get the flip reset. Uses it as a fake. Vatira cannot finish it. Atow with the double save. Huge from him. And the demo.
And the demo. Now he's opened up more aerial ground for Zen. You can't give him this. Atow is going to follow this up. Another bump at the bottom right. Juicy working hard. Good hustle to get there.
Yeah, Juicy was getting bumped in his own net. He still makes that save. Well done to him to keep this a 1-goal game, but they have to find the offense now.
Gotta find it now, and almost now they did. Atow, I keep thinking he's gonna make a mistake, but in the final few milliseconds, he's recovering fast enough to get in front of this ball. If there's a gap, if there's a hole to find in the defense, it's gonna be with Atow. There's a demo. When Zen's alone on defense, he will find the save. Once more, not a lot of boost, just enough to get the aerial. Good patience out of Vatira, and a monstrous 50 win out of Atow.
And Atow's just so close to every one of these plays. Like, unlimited boost, he doesn't care. He's involved so often. Now the pass out to Zen.
Ooh.
Zen can't find it. He actually fakes it. For Atow, Juicy makes another big stop to keep it within one. Juicy, the defensive masterclass in this game 4.
Oh, and you'll see how Zen kind of waits back and is patient in his own corner and just lets Atow, as he's rotating back, to go for the ball instead. That's a very safe play, a very calculated approach from Zen. It means he gets to do more of this stuff in the air, let the ball potentially fall across the goal line. Juicy, solid save. Still more plays, and you know, it's a one-goal game, Gibbs, but it's flat out of KC. Where is the offense? They can survive on defense for a little bit, but they need that spark, that magic.
Yeah, KC, their defense has been perfect in this match, or at least in this game 4, but it still doesn't matter. They're still down a goal. They need to find the offense. Here's a chance. Vatira up, the flip reset, Atow, the pass down to Juicy. Juicy can't find it. Zen gets the touch out. Atow, will he beat Juicy in the foot race? And he does. No miss, just fake. 2 up with less than a minute to go.
The race to see who can get a touch on the ball first. Juicy jumping slightly late. He's rushing back, so you don't blame him too much. They overextended. They're desperate for something, just a sign of life. They're holding on with their lives by a thread on the defense. Then they moved to offense. Atow was the one who was alone, so I thought it was their best shot. And yet again, the save is there. I don't know if no miss, just fakes can do no wrong at this point, Gibbs.
Yeah, this is rough for K-Corp. Now, we talk about these tier 1 teams. If they lose this, it'll be 8 losses in a row against Nasanoski and then Zen and Atow. So definitely not the way they want to end their tournament. But Vatira's got a shot here. Try and bring it within 1. The flip reset is not connected on Juicy. Has an angle, weak shot though, and Atow gets the clear. And again, it's all but over. If you have a weak shot, you're gonna be countered. And no miss, just fake are perfect.
And Atow, I said it, he was, in my opinion, the only way that KC were going to get through. And he's there alone. It's a 1v2. He's got to dodge. I think it was Vatira trying to demo him. It's like there's some cockroaches on their side, and he's just stomping on them. He doesn't even care. They're annoying, but it doesn't bother him. It doesn't throw off his flow, throw off his pace. 3-0. Dominant isn't even the proper word to describe this showing out of no miss, just fake.
Not only that, they get to keep some energy going into this final against Nasanoski. No miss, just fake. The perfect match right there. The 4-0 sweep over Vatira and Juicy.